Hello, good evening. This is 5 Minutes with David. And I asked just before we started here what I'm guided to talk about. And the topic is willingness to look. I'm seeing more and more as I continue on being here at the center how looking at the desire underneath my pain when it happens is the fastest way through it. And I'm being shown by all of my mighty companions because everyone's willing to do the same thing. It's been it is so easy to get stuck, to get mad, to get angry, and the ego it thrives on keeping me in the boiling pot of water. And it really likes making someone specifically here the bad person in my mind. It loves pointing at why things are happening to me and why I'm upset and why this person needs to change. And it happened today while we were out on a group project. The first thing I notice is there's an authority issue, and I look at all the details of every part of the situation that's wrong, the problems that are going on with the person leading it. But as soon as it's happening, I'm asking Jesus, because I was reminded of this by a mighty, to ask for miracles and say, okay, this is going on. I don't like what's being said or what's being shown or what's being done or what I have to do, but I'm willing to look, what is it right now that's underneath this desire? And it's out of control, and it's the authority issue, and it's unworthiness, and I just keep asking, can I have a miracle on this in the moment? And I notice how the pain goes away immediately, but then it doesn't take long for it to come back again from something else. But I continued on with it today. I just kept asking, kept reminding myself, God is my Father. Jesus, what's underneath this? What's the problem here? Why am I the problem when I think that it's happening out there? And he just keeps showing me that when I step into it with him, when I keep looking and asking, the miracles show up, the desires are released, and the pain goes away, and it's suddenly I'm thinking about something else, not even realizing it's gone. I'm like, wow, that wasn't that difficult. So all I have to do is keep looking. And another thing that I've been looking a lot at with my mighty is the challenges that I've been having around love. And Jesus has been giving me assignments, questions to ponder, and I've been really committed to opening my heart up with my mom, even though she passed 20 years ago, but to see what it is around my relationship with her that's been holding me back in my life with all my other relationships. So the assignments have been coming from Jesus on what to journal about. I looked deeply last week at my relationship with her from my perspective, and then he gave me the assignment to look at what is it that my mom really needed from me that I wasn't willing to see. And I just asked Jesus to show me. And he made it very, very clear that all she wanted was my love. But I was so busy being hurt by believing that I wasn't valued, that my siblings were more valued than I was, that I locked my heart up. I wasn't willing to offer anything from it. And what Jesus showed me was the innocence around this whole situation, the innocence in my mom, the innocence in myself, and with the willingness that I had to look at all this, I just felt such a release from bondage, a release from holding myself prisoner from the love of my mom, and realizing that she didn't do anything wrong. In fact, she did more than I ever even gave her credit for, but it was shown to me. And I could see how she gave every bit of her heart and soul to all of her kids. The situation wasn't easy that we grew up in, but she gave it all and she kept us all together, and all she wanted was love back. And I'm realizing now, after joining with my mighty and journaling with Jesus and opening up my mind and my heart, that I can give it to her now. It's never too late. And I've done this. And it's so beautiful. I'm just really, really grateful. I had no clue. I had no idea. I had no idea that the amount of love my mom had and has for me. Now I'm willing to feel it and accept it and to give it back to her. So I'm just grateful for looking and being pushed and having the willingness to continue looking and journaling with Jesus, because the miracles are just priceless. So thank you.